Yeah, 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 oh yeah. We coming. What buns?
Okay, so we are not off to a stellar, fantastic start. Leonardo's cousin has got Shigaraki pinned to the floor.
One eternity later.
I got this!
Honey? What is he doing?
Nah, let's leave him alone. I think he's training for the National Backshot Challenge hosted by CNN. They say he'll be facing off against Jason Love. Alright, let me stop trolling. Stain! A genuine menace. Any hero that gets in this demon's way, murked. This guy was so feared and so powerful that the police, yes, Blart. Wait, he's a Mortal Kombat. Never mind. Turned into Helen Keller every time his name was mentioned. Alright, let me stop trolling your booty hair and get straight into everything, because this is one of my favorite anime arcs.
So after Aizawa sends everyone to their pro hero sponsors, the street tier slayer himself slightly learned how to control one for all from someone's diabetic grandfather. After, we cut to the scene I previously mentioned. And after a little discussion, Shigaraki gets Stain to join the League of Villains. Izuku and Gran Torino hitch a ride to head to a bullet train that will slash TP them. Iida and Gilgrunt from Skylanders walk around Hosu City conversing about Iida's intentions to go after Stain. And if you don't know, his brother got schloinked by Stain and was put out of commission in terms of his hero career forever. Health bar blinking, knees weak, arms heavy. Holy hell, Stain messed him up. Anyways, we cut to this moronic numbskull perched on the tower, chi expanding. Yeah, they are zero bad huz observing. Kid thinks he's Batman. Let me see you put a random citizen in an Armageddon barrage, then we can talk. Stain talks about reforming Hosu City, and the way he'll do it is by making blood spill.
Nah, this guy is a real threat, man. He most definitely punches metal for fun. Do not let him around plywood.
And y'all cannot convince me that Shigaraki isn't a registered crackhead, scratching his neck aggressive as this would end your entire family if it was for a microspectral of fentanyl. We shift the scene to Torino and Izuku on the train, and we see Izuku checking his Discord messages to see if Freakball asked him for the tax. Alright, nah, I'm just playing. He checks his messages with Iida and All Might, only to see he got left on red. Like, dude, all he texted you was,
"Wanna be gay? Let's hang."
Anyway, some random pro hero number 41 gets hurled through the train like a used condom and gets his head ripped by Golem from Lord of the Rings. Torino acts with the quickness and kicks any remaining brain cells out of the Nomu and tackles him out of there like a linebacker into a remote building. The street tier slayer himself wants to trail but notices an immense area of fire in the middle of the city. Bro, I bet this is what Astrowood looks like from afar. Okay, I'm going to hell. Turns out, there are numerous Nomu spread across the city, and it was done by none other than the side quest connoisseur himself, Shigaraki. This dude is the embodiment of the ultimate unemployed. Iida and Gilgrunt run towards the danger, but Iida stops by the alleyway that Patrick Bateman murked a random homeless dude in and expeditiously senses the aura of Stain. This dude Stain has this random pro hero pinned against the wall. Looks like that one tiki looking motherfucker from Skylanders. I know this shrimp dick imbecile puts in zero pain when it comes to being a pro hero. Anywho, Stain is about to send this fellow to the gulag, but gets interrupted by Iida zooming in to save the day. And all my days, I forgot how much of a Brooklyn Nets Kevin Garnett variant Iida was. You had all that time to devise a plan, and this was the greatest strategy you can come up with? Stain tells his ass to go back home, and his rebuttal to that was to state his hero name like an absolute bird brain. Immediately up the blade on him to shut his goofy ass up. Pretty much, Stain calls him a small fry, and Iida isn't gonna let that slide, so he stands up. And I just know the next time we cut back to this fight, we're gonna see him lay down on the ground like Meek Mill after Diddy gave him catastrophic. We shift to the train as Izuku finally heads out. He puts his train into use and disperses the energy through his legs, leaping into the air, and brother man, you are not Joy Boy, sit down! Anyways, we cut to Golem hawking down this lovely couple right here.
Don't mess with a real nigga, he ain't treating you right, baby girl.
Ew, nigga, no.
Yo, did she say nigga? Anyways, before Torino attempts to strike him, our father worse than low tier guy joins the battle, incinerating him to ashes. Deku sprints around the city getting halted by Gilgrunt's voice, but then a random ass car explodes in front of him, and then we see a Nomu backhand the crap out of these two niggas. And bro, there's a wing Nomu? What on God's green earth is happening? Who even created these abominations, dog? The pro heroes tell Deku to screw off as they put out the flames and attempt to hold off the Nomu. Yeah, right. Same Nomu that was going hit for hit with All Might. We cut back to Iida and Stain, and just as I anticipated, he puts in no pain, talking about some
I will defeat you.
That I promise.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
He puts his bumper stompers on his head and impales his shoulder, and this is just a shame, dog. You just got embarrassed by a dude who walked straight into a death metal thrift store and grabbed the first shoe he laid his eyes upon. He removes his sword and his freaky ass licks the blood off of his blades and staggers Iida. And this is where one of my favorite quirks, quirks gets displayed. And if you don't know what happened, Stain possesses the quirk known as Blood Curdle, which enables him to temporarily stun his foe after ingesting a sample of their blood. Top 5 coolest quirks in my opinion. Before Stain can send Iida to the lobby, Deku comes bouncing in and clobbers him with a vicious haymaker, sending him back. And oh yeah, this is where it begins. If it isn't the street tier slayer himself, Chizuwa! Just call me Stain. I'm a grown ass man and you want me to call you Stain. Now why the f do you look like a backup singer for Deftone? Over here picking on severely underdeveloped heroes when you need to worry about your failed music career. Weak ass joke. Matter of fact, you even have a job? What's a job? Nah! Just as I expected, you slob. Go get a job and stop jorking your meat on Discord all day.
Oh, you want to talk about jobs? How about you beat Miles Morales in 1v1?
Damn.
Shoved into the lockers looking ass bitch. Fighting Teen Titans Go Robin must seem pretty challenging, huh? And you got zero bass in your voice. Fucking pipsqueak.
Alright, that's it. I'm done with the disrespect. Izuku charges in with all the confidence in the world, evading a sword swing and dunking under his nuts. Stain whips around and tries to send him to King Von's next block party, but he vanishes only for him to be directly above him, bashing his noggin in, giving him permanent CTE. My boy is cooking right now. Deku starts internally hyping himself up, but unfortunately Stain licks his blade, ingesting the tiniest amount of blood, staggering him in place. And bro, this guy Stain is a walking menace. He completely ignores Deku and heads back to execute Iida. Bro, that's how you know Deku isn't on nothing. Stain gets ready to finally finish off Iida, but gets interrupted by a flaming beam of heat. And it was none other but the nonchalant light-skinned man himself, Todoroki.
Wow! If it isn't the man himself,
Shut your homeless ass up.
Endeavor's little shadow. I hope you know I'm highly envious of you.
Wait, what? Why?
You're light-skinned, dog. All the women gravitate towards you.
Son, what are you even waffling about? Just fight.
You do know what I'm talking about, right?
No, bro.
Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. All them TikTok baddie e-girls be like,
Look at this sexy nigga Shoto.
making thirst trap edits of you, creating body pills of you and whatnot. Don't act oblivious, buddy.
Dog, I am a child. Yo, if y'all don't stop quarreling right now and pack up this bootleg Ninja Turtle up now.
Guys, before we continue, I gotta say something. I think my meat started talking to me.
Anywho, Shoto gets ready to nut it out with him, but gets caught by surprise by a flying knife that slices his cheeks. How do you already get damaged? You just arrived here not even 5 minutes ago. Bro, I honestly think these dudes have the collective skill of a filthy bronze player. He almost gets his head circumcised but blocks it with a pillar of ice. Stain pulls off his crazy tech by launching his sword into the air and doing something that made me want to shut my laptop and bleach my damn eyes.
Yo, somebody help me! All the women will love me. I won't get curved by baddies like Ava Screams anymore. Give me a taste.
He casts Holy Ghost Fire, making him leap back. He launches another ice wave, but Stain finally clutches the sword, and look at the swag. Him and Shoto go back and forth while Iida has his daily inner monologue. Bro, are we really that horrendous? There is no way that we are all getting demolished by a homeless Section 8 Playboy Cardi. Anywho, Deku interrupts Stain and drags him across the wall just like how Broly did Goku. He elbows the loot out of him, making him splat on the ground. Both Shoto and Midoriya devise a plan to double team Stain to hell, with him even admitting this fight won't be a breeze. Him and Deku activate Team Takeover and throw numerous attacks and moves, while Shoto's beautiful monologue plays in the back. And I'm telling you, this will bring a grown man to tears. Peep this.
You want to make your brother proud? Stand up and be ingenuous.
Yes, sir! This nigga's
Iida moves in like Sonic, snapping the sword in half exactly how 2016 Kyrie Irving would snap your ankles if you try to guard him. He Loki got the same pose too, okay. He goes for a heavy bicycle kick, sending him into the corner to reevaluate his thoughts. He attempts to counter but eats a beam of fire straight to his face. He bounces around dispelling attacks like a goldfish with ADHD or Meek Mill in that one video. This drooler Todoroki takes his eyes off the battle for a millisecond and almost gets turned into Carl from The Walking Dead. But Iida steps in, taking 2 for the team. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. Deku finally gets up after being out of commission for 6-7 minutes. Iida devises a plan to freeze his mufflers because, I honestly forgot. But let's hope it does something good. Both Deku and Iida ascend into the air preparing some devastating attacks.
Why are y'all cornering me? Let me roll my ones.
You nigga!
Much later.
How the fuck is this abomination regenerating so fast?
Shoot, man, can I beat this thing?
Imagine him as your wife and kids.
Oh, bet, say less.
You're too damn slow. I'd expect you to instantly channel your Chris Breezy when I said your wife and kids.
And if I was wearing my wife beater, I would have been more compelled to do it. We cut back to the previous scene with Stain almost taking Iida's top off, but he responds with a rising heat to the rampage and gets smoldered by flame, finally putting this menace out of commission. Or so you thought. After they get finished putting him in a pack, they restrain him and head towards the location of the pro heroes.
Yo, he's too strong. How many health bars does this thing have? Everyone charge at once.
Yo, where'd he go? He's right behind me, isn't he? So you can regenerate? That's something my wife couldn't do. My tip is really starting to get riled up. Anywho, Renown's wife beater goes sprinting after the winged Nomu collecting the door. Started hurling fireballs like he was Mario with the fire flower. He conjures a flaming javelin and headshots that thing with maximum precision. Yeah, Plague Boy Max, I know you saw that shit. All 4 of them round up Stain and exit the alleyway, catching up to Gran Torino and a bunch of other pro heroes. They chop it up, assess things, and get ready to call the police, but unfortunately, the demon arises. This dude looks like he ingested an ass full of perks, bro. He reveals his face and holy, talk about overly chopped. Dude looks like that one beast that Corey Kenshin was running away from. He starts walking towards all of them with animosity. And then the dude just ends up passing out. Oh my days. I mean, honestly, who was gonna stop him? You? Yeah, right. I didn't think so. Pro heroes and the students involved in the Hosu incident recuperate and recover. Some other stuff happens, but that's not really important. And yeah, they go on into their final exams. I honestly hope you guys all enjoyed this one. I had to spin back on MHA because the previous one did well. But not just that, just because it's my top 5 arcs in My Hero Academia. Even if it just seems so simplistic. Show some love to the channel. It would be very, very much appreciated. Follow me on all my socials to be updated and to peer into my personal life. And because it's really cool if you do that. Stay blessed. Stay fresh. Don't wash your group underwear.
Don't you freaking do that.
And until next time, peace. Nah, this is valid. Hey, hold on.
Fuck him on, by the way.